What's up, everyone? This is Feedback Friday numero cuatro. Today we're going to be taking a look at 3 different videos. There's 3 things that I've been seeing a lot of that I want to point out in these videos, that I want to help give feedback generally as a whole, not just with one video, but things that I'm seeing quite a bit. So our first example is going to be from our friend Roman Picherstorfer. I don't know if I'm saying that right, Roman. But he shot a video in Austria. This is a nature style video, and I just want to point out a couple things in his video. Now, first of all, Roman is shooting on the Panasonic GH4 in 4K. This is an awesome camera for the budget. I highly recommend it if you want to be shooting in 4K. And one of the things I want to point out that Roman does a lot is he's parallaxing a lot of left to right, like you see right here around the horse. And that's a great shot, but it's a little bit overused in this video. I think it's important to, control the amount of movement you're giving your camera so you don't make the viewer too sick. See right there, we're panning way too fast at the end there. There's a certain speed of panning you want to make sure you stay under so you don't make the viewer feel too sick with the motion blur. And right here, we're surpassing it. So be careful, guys. When glide camming, motion is great. But when you're doing things like weddings or real estate or nature videos like this, you don't want too much movement. If anything, you want your glide cam shots to be slower so you can see the movement, but it's not super drastic like you would have in, say, an action sports video where you want some more motion blur sometimes to create that speed effect. We don't want speed in videos like this, so slow your moves down, guys. Again, parallaxing around, that's a fine shot, but we're parallaxing a little bit too fast on some of these. And shooting in slow motion can help slow down those moves for you. That's a better speed right there. But overall, good job, Roman. Super clean footage, a little bit too much movement at times, but overall I thought you did a nice job, so keep up the good work. Let's move on to our second example here. This one is of Jackson Tsai, I don't know how you say that. So Jackson shot a skateboarding video, so just watch the intro here. Wide shot of the bridge, cuts to black, and then goes back to the bridge. Reveals the city, and our action starts 21 seconds in the video. Now, Jackson, those are beautiful shots of the city and of the bridge, but you guys have to remember you have maybe 10-15 seconds to catch your viewers' attention, and if you don't catch their attention right out of the gate, they're probably going to click out and go watch something else. So make sure you're putting your best foot forward. If you're going to be doing a wide establishing shot, make sure it's 3 to 4 seconds max. You don't need to have it sit on a wide shot too long. Get the viewer to the action as soon as you can so they can start seeing what the video is about. So I would have maybe used the first 4 seconds of this bridge shot. And instead of cutting to black and going back to a bridge shot, I would have cut immediately to the skateboarders. Maybe some preparation shots of them strapping up and getting their boards ready, some tight close-up shots, and then you could start the action at 20 seconds. But at least then you would have some shots in between the bridge and the action where you can kind of get an idea of what the video is going to be about because you're seeing skateboarders and you're seeing the subject. So don't get too carried away with your intros, guys. Make sure that you're getting to the action as quickly as possible. As far as the actual action, Jackson, I thought you did a great job filming all of them. I'm not sure if you were using a Ronin or a 3-axis gimbal, if you were just on glide cam, but I thought you had some awesome shots in here, mixing it up with tights and wides and medium shots. Great job on the heli shots as well. And he had some great speed ramping in here as well. Let's move on now to our third example. This is by Trevor McDonald's Insane Rollerblading. Fun intro shot, super awesome content as far as what the guy's actually doing on camera. is good content. We talked about content is king. He's doing some cool things that makes me want to watch the whole video. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about finding athletes that are actually going to wow you on camera. No matter how good your cinematography is, unless they're fun to watch, no one's going to keep watching it. The only thing that I'm having a hard time with on this video, and that I've seen a lot of you guys doing, is this was edited on a 30 or a 60, I'm guessing 60 frame per second time base, which means you didn't convert these files before starting to edit them. So when you slow it down right there, it looks choppy. Watch the slow-mo on this. It's not smooth, true slow-mo. It's choppy and it doesn't look very clean. And that's because you put a 60 frame per second clip on a 60 frame per second timeline, and then you tried to stretch it out and slow it down, and that's always going to make it look choppy. So make sure you watch video 2.5 on frame rates and you guys understand this concept of converting your higher frame rates down to 24 frames per second before bringing them into the timeline, so that your timeline has a 24 frame per second time base. And this will make your clips automatically in slow motion, and then if you want to bring them back to fast motion, then you use your speed duration tool and bring it back up to 250%, which will be real time if you shot at 60 frames per second. If you guys have any further questions on that, please let me know. That's super important. I can't stress that enough. I've had quite a few of you posting videos that were set to higher frame rates, and I don't think you realize it. So make sure you guys are getting that. That's going to make a huge difference in the professionalism of your films. But again, like I said, great cinematography, Trevor. I thought you did a great job filming him. Great content on camera. So that's all I got for this week, guys. If you have any further questions, please let me know.